So let's get into it. VP, they've got the apps control. Big going heavy on this brackets crossfire. No eyes on Balk, however. Interesting. They're going 4 players top mid. Very adamant that VP come their way. First contacts B site where Tabson solo holds.
Norbert's about to see a lot of people. Oh, he's ready for Crimbo.
Hangs on for it. Another set of eyes prized down middle. Norbert can't manage the second. There's JDC's impact. Ooh, a little sloppy from Electronic. No trade frag. JDC, hello. 3 kills deep. You can only beat the teams that are in front of you. So we could sit here and criticize that FlyQuest win as not being too impressive, but damn it, JDC. 3 frags inside of the boiler like it's absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I mean, now that I'm off the desk, I gotta say, I always knew JDC was going to show us 3 great series in a row.
And the assistant coach was still kind of in the dark. Just goes to say maybe this really did catch more than just got B off guard.
German Shuffle is dark and full of secrets.
Oh, just like their dungeons. Absent. Looking to set up Process from the corner. They still don't know about him. Split jumps over to the cross, and that Tech 9 gets a little closer, but Process is low health, right? There was an exchange of grenades at the start of this round that softened up one of these pieces. Gun round for VP as well needs to be added. That Tech 9 upgraded because Fame's weapon gets picked up, but a little slow ramp hold still. We hit the 40-second mark, and half these players still barely out of spawn. No hyper-aggression from Big on the A side of the map, and there's that element of surprise from Process, but he loses support. Norbert taking one with him is key. Process, come on! 3 frags off the SMG, swings with the USP, and with this missed smoke, we wonder, inside of it, are those the hopes of VP? Because James is already off to the save, and that is just a massive MP9 moment. The value of the element of surprise.
But it's a very new situation over at Big, going, you know, full German. They've just released God B. There may be some new stories emerging. So if JDC says it's one thing. If we see it, that's another. And we are starting to see it.
Oof. Process looking sharp again. Insta-kills Electronic. Flit and Fame still not on the board. And Process going to keep it that way. Looking for his 3rd consecutive Banana 3K. And Virtus.pro kind of adamant about taking this part of the map, but every time they've tried, they've just been completely struck down. So Process doing an excellent job to kick off this best of 3. Smoke grenade from Tabson, incendiary right in front of it. If Fame thinks his chances are better, well, he's at least got Process stunned and behind sandbags, but they fall back through the fire, and that baits Process into the peak. Great coverage out of James to at least put one down on the big camp.
Don't give him chances like that. You just had another really good start to the round. James waited for the opportunity. Still at a minute.
JDC tucked in. Oh, Fame just gives him the freebie by jumping over. Norbert will respond. Bomb to be picked up soon. Pit player just keeping his head down. This is going to be Crimbo.
Oh, they
Big Crimbo from the pit.
He can nade
his line of sight. He could, but he chooses not to. Trying to play by surprise. Now the jig is up. Ooh. I believe he saw the foot. There's the nade. Better use for the frag. James trying to get away. Will have to fire off against Searson at 23 HP. Will he take the gamble of hitting sight? Tabson's going to take the choice away. 5-0 the start. And Big looking fresh.
Yeah, James kind of overcooked it.
The 1 CT, Searson forced off the angle, so Arch very much compromised. Great grenade over the building. Just bounce that bad boy for 50 damage. Crimbo tucking tail and trying to keep himself alive inside the pit. Will cover the cross, doing a great job of keeping Searson alive a little longer, long enough for JDC to slip out. Just through the smoke, he pushes, takes the risk, delivers the 2K, and forces this 4v2 upon VP. They're feeling scrambled in the bomb site. Op covers pit. Crimbo's dead. Guns come out. Tech 9. No! James gets the team kill, and Tabson clears the board.
Damn, okay, wow, they actually pulled off an arch wrap and nearly got some extra kills. James, if he didn't get that Tech 9 frag, do they actually make that even uglier? That's the question. Did we get a bomb down at the end? I didn't even... And they went that most ambitious route via arch. but they didn't end up getting a plant.
Quick opening kills and a missed chance for Searson to take the man advantage. It's going to leave Crimbo up in the apartments where there has been room for Electronic to work pretty easily. Oh, the re-aggression from Crimbo clips his wings. And Big, do they show any sign of stopping? The 7-0 queued up as Tabson's going to get aggressive in Banana. Fame sticks on the angle, but Process is there to trade frag back. Flit looking to catch him, but doesn't peek while the hands were busy. Norbert will find Searson. Back and forth we go, but bomb is in T-spawn at the minute mark. So VP, they got some time to cook.
And Crimbo, does he have a timing? Oh man, because Norbert's running to go and get the bomb, I mean, he might give away the audio right here. Oh, more than that. Could just literally be both kills. We'll see how Crimbo plays it. Oh! Norbert wise enough to even go and check that, just in case.
Bomb will be grabbed by Flit. Knows he's got a duel at the B site isolated. Can Process stop him, or at the very least, soften him up and slow him down? It's a slow start from Flit, who just throws caution to the wind, not even suspecting the second player to be the anchor, which is odd. Process, hard dedicated B-site player this entire time, sat behind Nubox.
This is peak right now for Big. 8-0, and definitely VP. We can say what's wrong. Like Electronic is not having a good game. They're not fragging that well, but Big are awesome across both sites between Process and JDC on the A site. It's a shutdown.
Oh, nice slide out from Norbert. That one will catch you off guard. A little underhand from Crimbo gets them to turn, but he's also got short side to worry about. We've seen good things from JDC when he just comes flying out from Library, and it's looking like he could do it again. Fame clipped off the side of Arch, and that bomb stagnates, but look at the B site, free and clear for the taking. But they lose numbers before everybody can go and join Flit, who wasted no time getting deep on this site. And the depth of his push is going to catch Process off. No chance there. Free M4 upgrade, Tabson posted, no trade frag. Flit gets his, and finally a little impact from Flit. Couldn't come at a better time. VP looking to get 4 rounds max on this T side, and it was the quick lack of hesitation from Flit to just go so deep on B that guarantees this one.
Ironically, he's the guy in the VP game, the one guy who really was having a bad day on the last map, and he's the only guy who has a little bit of impact here on Inferno. So nice one from Flit, sneaking in.
It's a sea of smoke grenades, a Molotov in the execute out of Norbert in just a moment. We'll see if that takes Process off oranges. He's taken to the top rope. All is good for the positioning. What about the shots? Process falls down, but still alive. There's nothing. Both players in the site fall empty-handed, and the closest rotate dropped. VP with clinical execution.
I mean, they got B control, and then that site hit was so strong. The site defense was so weak, though. They need to... obviously, there's a very small window where you can try to get the fight, you know, as your smoke plumes on the choke point of Banana at the top of car, and you try to fight, try to get 1 kill that way. From second oranges, you can get 2 frags if you dodge the flashes correctly, but they weren't dodged correctly, and then Searson could not track a bullet. So that was, yeah, obviously not ideal. For Big, we are still in the conversation that they've met their quota, but we do have VP wiping the crust out of their eyes now.
Crimbo hanging on for dear life. We saw the 2 saves last round. Oh, and he gets away with it. So that'll help as the money starts to dry up for Big at the tail end of this CT side. Final round of the defense, and an edge that at the very least gives them 3. So Searson, a wider angle. And the Banana fight unfolds again. Flit first, connects. Tabson takes him back. That op is in the mix of it all. And Searson, waiting for his target on the fire, holds the line. JDC, do you peek?
Even though he doesn't want them to fight, he wants to make sure they don't even want to think about it.
Tabson knows about to get overwhelmed. He is done. They're going to catch him on the side of the smoke. I'd say he's lucky to be alive. If he still is. 15. Down he goes. Electronic hones in on him. And they thought there was a timing there with the JDC smoke down that they had to move Searson out of sight. VP just a bit of pep in their step, right? A faster pace than maybe you come to expect from James. They barrel at Banana. Oh, he holds off on the flank, getting his 5th kill of the half, and this is a forced retake and a 2v4. An excellent recovery coming out of VP with 4 rounds straight by the looks of it. Searson keeps eyes back box. Crimbo looks to push past. Only a decoy here to work with, and it's a missed shot out of James, so an open door for Crimbo still. Nice wallbang to finish off James. We've got that dark player occupied, but it's the porch that holds Electronic. He's got it in, and Fame there to close. So 4 indeed at the tail end. They left the door ajar, and VP break it off its hinges. Is that enough to make them scramble? No. CT's starting to get antsy on the A side, so they're going to use that Molotov and smoke timing to go for an aggressive bottom mid push. They are confident now that it's an all-in B, and Flit will concede. So giving up the site and banking on the retake, Norbert playing with a kit. Tabson tries to come back to Banana, but they've found themselves already corralled. Look at them scramble, try to get off of that site. Going for the plant now, surely. Process delaying it, stuck behind the column of the fountain now. They got the wrap back. The CT peak from Searson's huge, and Crimbo's gonna close it.
The wrap back is what they needed, absolutely. Sneaking by to construction, that was the hard part. It looked like VP nearly in time to stop them from doing that. Man, they really don't think it's going to be B at this point of the round. No one's here on brackets. They don't have any info on halls, admittedly, but the exact same strat is happening.
So they'll go for the fast flank and hope that that flank is fast enough. In the pistol, we saw it catch players off guard with how quick they were inside Banana. Crimbo's going to hear it coming at him, and he offers nothing of a hold. We get this deep CT position over towards Tree. That's Searson on the MAC-10, but you've given an AK to Norbert, a slightly better tool for the job. No utility for the retake, though. So to get out from Banana, this crossfire is going to go huge. MAC-10 gets 2, and Searson collects. Just like that, the SMGs topple what's left of VP. Electronics hoping to move that AK into the next one, but it's 3 rounds flat from Virtus.pro and only 2 away from a map 1 win for Big. But it's not just the guns, it's putting them in place. So we'll see if they run it back again. Not likely. Already, more numbers, strong towards Banana, but Process thriving in between all the utility. TCT side doesn't matter. A double MAC-10 entry. And Fame finally puts him down, but now the trade potential's there. Norbert picks one up on the A site, but screw it. B belongs to Big. It's the bomb that's problematic, soon to be scooped up, and VP about to go down to a 7-round deficit.
No kidding. I don't even think they want this anymore.
8.
Yeah, 8 in just a few seconds. They already know there's no retake coming. That was a handed defeat on the B site. 2 players without head armor who could have had it from the last round.
And it doesn't matter. Topping the charts, 18 and 9. Crimbo not far off behind him. Love it when your closer's also performing. When those A tests were coming his way, Crimbo stood up to it. But now with 8 chances to close out Inferno and to leave VP nothing shy of embarrassed in this best of 3. They'll go for a more stacked B bomb site, leaving Flit ahead of it. JDC, oh, he's ready. Prepared for the Norbert peek inside of Boiler. That's a huge pickup and a lot of pressure on James to do more than just that one. JDC gets out. James right down beneath him. He missed the timing. Oh, JDC just almost could have had that Flit flash stuck behind Wood. Searson's going to get him. And there's a little bit left here for the B hit, but it's low HP on Searson and Tabson and still 2 defenders in sight. A smoke soon to be popped by the frag if needed. But it looks like Electronic's going to finish this off on his own. Searson dead to Fame, and VP will collect, at the very least, 1 CT round win with guns. All it's going to take is another Process 2K with that MAC-10. I'm getting heavier numbers towards Banana. Ooh, opening kill. This will not help VP's endeavor, especially with everybody ready to overwhelm. Norbert swapping out to the op and no support coming over. If they just follow through with this A commit and trade, what is Norbert's multi-kill potential with an op of all things? He's getting chased down into the bomb site. His teammates scrambling over. Norbert swapping to the M4. Maybe he can hang. No, sir. Both A players down with nothing. 3v5 or 13-5.
And they move fast. They get out of there as well. They're also watching the arch rotations. Everyone's coming in from CT spawn. No way are they going to be able to 13-5 VP.
Bomb down, Searson posted. Easy pickup for him. Gun barrel betrays fame, who has had a very rough map at 6 and 14. Electronic body bagged alongside him. And believe your eyes, it is not just the FlyQuest victory. Big looking at the map 1 win against VP to boot. And a hot-handed Virtus.pro in Dallas has suddenly hit a cold streak. 13-5, map 1, and Ancient coming up next. This is a big that's turning heads in Dallas.
In 2 days, is it possible?
Whoa.
Oh, bomb spotted. I don't think that information was exchanged either. Taps and back turned. Oh, wow. Never mind. He went to check just in case.
Searson gets the second one, and it's looking like the dry spell of pistol losses continues. Or Norbert, a little X factor, sends a bullet through the smoke and connects. If the bomb is planted, we've got a Molotov on Process. Ooh, disruptive molly for the back lane. That flushes him into the corners of lane, but that's when they decide to take their fights, and Norbert's going to deliver 2 more kills. Norbert coming out with a 3K, and it all falls to JDC. Taps away the first. Flit, James, they've been spotted, but he's still worried that James coming in from short, and that smoke grenade's going to block off his line of sight. It's going to be desperate for him to push out. Flit sticking this with the kit. Oh, and James gets the second. It's VP with a pistol that looked like they had lost. Of Big in otherwise promising pistol. With the bomb plant, they opt to go 3 Desert Eagles, no utility. And they've already got a player up on green. This could be a compromised site if Fame gets overwhelmed. Deep CT control going to be trying to help out. Crimbo will connect at that distance. Fame will hold off long enough. Crimbo comes through with a second kill. And we know that Crimbo can clutch. But he loses bomb in the process. So unfortunately for him, it's going to be a very dire conversion from this point on. Norbert's on the angle. Ooh, a chance. He can reach out for a better weapon if he wants it. That's both players confirmed. 20 seconds, and he's got him locked in. They're going to try to double up on the same angle. Surely that's enough to kill Crimbo, and it is. They'll close down on him. It's a valiant effort with just 3 Deegs, but no bomb plant for the follow-up. Still tons of money, and Big's first buy in round 3.
Yeah, he made it marginally scary right there, and he did get 2 kills, I think, in total. For what it's worth. Here comes the buy.
Fame dodges it, but the jump out's good. JDC off lane, dink down. Oh. Fast move from Process, just charging up the lane. We're going to get the ramp push from Norbert, and that's enough to recover. Process, another big round early on in this series. Flash for the ramp peak. He's got another fight, and he wins that too. Process doing everything he wants right now.
That's the map MVP from Inferno. The only guy defaulting B in that situation. That's such an amazing round.
Just a round-winning individual moment from Process. I say round-winning, but hold on. Oh my god, he missed it. Okay, Crimbo still turns. They're going to make sure Electronic can't get into any wild antics. It's been a lot. I feel like there's been an uptick in Red Room and CT wraps going on in Dallas. Saw a lot of it out of FaZe, particularly versus VP as well. And
it's like old school Ancient coming back.
Yeah, always nice to see a little meta shift. So VP, because of that, have kind of been through the ringer. Ooh, fire feet from Norbert forced in. James now going to have to turn and fall back, but he will make sure he takes Process out before forfeiting total control of this site. The Red Room push holds off.
This is a matter of decision making. JDC doesn't necessarily need to get in this. Oh, but he will. Alive. James trapped.
Forced back, the fire at his feet, his teammates trying to come bail him out of problems, and Tabson, does he decide to push all the way? Because James' back's so exposed, he starts to walk forward between both. James tries to play the risk assessment. Instead, it is a slow squeeze into B, and Big thriving early on again.
Man, they look amazing. They look amazing. FlyQuest are like, look, see?
John De Castro.
We used to call them streamer lights back in the Mouse Academy League.
Ooh, fast play. Disrespect.
Wow. Crimbo, the entry frag.
Right there at the front of it. Crimbo given the good cover. And there's a wallbang potential for Flit as he pelts this bomb site with utility damage. They're concerned about the cave. That does force Jame into the fight, and Searson just got shredded. That flash! JDC goes deep. Missed shot from Jame at the man disadvantage. He jumps for the spot, sees it a second time, tries to swing. Flit starts to come out from cave, but he's smoked off now. It's such little health for Big to hang on with, but what is this disrespect?
Crazy. I mean, you can call it disrespect, but that flash was there. You know, he didn't just swing. It was really beautifully timed and everything. 3 players all blind when they were setting up back there. They're wounded right now. I think, does James just die or what?
No, he's going to be smoked out.
And they left the A site. It's a perfect call again.
But without the bomb, you know, the window's open and VP could crawl through it.
Look how far ahead they are. Crimbo knows they would be readying for this.
Dead. Yeah, Electronics done for it. There's that red peak. VP just scrambled. JDC catches the kill in the back. Searson covers down to Donut, and this one falls apart even when Big seemed to leave some slack. That bomb left behind the pack. It is still a round that Big would have to throw. VP are getting outclassed.
They're getting outplayed. They're not the better team today. This is crazy. This is crazy good play out of Big.
And a rough time cheering for VP. We thought maybe winning the pistol would kind of turn things around, right? The curse of Dallas had been lifted. Potentially all for naught. Flit's going to try to charge out. Great cover from Prosis. Norbert's down ramp. Will collect the kill Flit wanted on Tabson, but he is done for. Prosis is a machine.
He is. 6 kills of pure impact in this game, literally.
That's the SMGs in the dirt. Electronic tries to reach out and find it, but it's lost inside of this plume of smoke. Crimbo takes up the lane with bomb, and they're still wary of the flank because there's 0 A control. So there's this little disconnect between Crimbo and Searson that maybe Electronic slips into, but it looks to me like the T's are still so wary. If Crimbo dies, bomb drops, and the AK given over, things could go south. Meanwhile, cave control is getting taken. Electronic, he's got to be the guy. First and second, reaches for the op, and that's the end of him. JDC will not let more than 2 slip. Can Fame do the same? From inside sight, Prosis on cave. His teammate in Jame is nowhere to be found, but Big slow this one down a bit.
Yeah, they just need to wait for JDC to get up the ramp. There's actually no reason for him to go out too quickly. So yeah, they do that perfectly. I mean, they do everything perfectly right now. It took 2 crazy 5-7 kills to make this close.
James sliding through on the flank, good for a clutch. Connects the first one, swaps into the AK. But we have JDC at 13 frags now, burned out by the Molotov. He's going to dive into the cave. The bomb is planted on the left side of the stack. Molly's still burning. He could go for the wall banger. Does he run back for the peak? James off the defuse, clean reposition, and called out.
Yeah, I mean, that's great, actually. The Molly is the reason that he jumps back. That was his safest option. But unless he was going to rely on the spam through the wood wall, James could fully bait him out. I mean, who would cross to the left right there? That was actually amazing from James. So, well, it's Electronics' 2 amazing 5-7 kills, but an even better clutch in the end to close this out.
Nice control on the 5-7. Mid control forfeited here. Flit on the retreat, and JDC is going to brave it through the smoke.
Again, he gets it. He got the timing. He's through the smoke already.
Crimbo's going to have his hands full. 2 players pushing in. Crimbo good for the 1. It's a fast trade frag from Electronic, but JDC could test this backline. It's just the FAMAS on Norbert. They both cross. The op is posted. JDC can keep going, Norbert's going to call that mid's compromised, but I think JDC's ahead of this. Yes, sir. Electronic blindsided. Op shot connects, and JDC can't clear out the A site on his own. Still, B soon to have teeth in it. Searson finds James deep, and B is now clear for the taking.
Literally perfect. JDC lurking is one thing, but Searson posted on the angle well before as he leaves with a plan for JDC to scale, and then they have a option to either go A or B depending on where the kill comes from. They can follow Searson and his lead. And Flitz now too far away, you'd think, to do anything else. Process gets that frag. Wow, what a round from Big. That might be the most impressive of all.
It's falling back to CT, a compromised position where majority of Big are looking to flex their way through. Flit coming in from B, smoked off for now. 2 players in spawn. This could set up James for a nice swing, but he's also being held in by Tabson, who now has to look away for the trade, the chase. It's a great response out of the defense. The op of Searson goes down with nothing, and they're making the most with so little. 1 rifle in the perfect spot, and VP a little more to stand on.
This is pretty funny. I mean, they game planned for that lurk only just because this happened twice in this game, 2-3 times, and they've had 3 players waiting for it. 1 fully committed 5-7 on the right. We'll see if Big walk into it, but it looks like they're just going to take cave control, which is free in theirs. Oh, no punish either.
Damn.
Yikes. But that's what they get for walking in late.
Process tucked while Searson awaits the next challenge. It's going to be Norbert. Oh, he's stepping in. Missed shot from Searson. Fame's thinking about the peak. Flash is coming at him. There's support. And Searson's going to take a 2nd kill in the round. Process not able to get his just yet. There's still fights to be had. That Molotov, it doesn't quite spread. Norbert finds Sanctuary, pelted by a 2nd nade. His teammates tearing him up. And Norbert's looking to still finish this job. 2 frag grenades drop Norbert to 18 health. And still he fights on. Finally dropped. James looking for his, but instead it is an 8th round for the T side of Big. No one can stop JDC. Crimbo sees it coming. Takes a little off James, just a little off the top. Little pepper damage. Flit's hanging on to a frag grenade. If they decide to pop it open or just hand for the post plant. His hands are busy and the bomb goes down. So a 5v5 retake queued up. There is no kit on Big, despite playing 1 player A. Norbert, that was something. The push out from Searson's lane is not going to net them any kind of a retake frag. This is looking locked in for VP. You'd think Norbert comes out with another 2 frags, 3 frags for Big. JDC still kicking, but it's on top of green. The Flit will end things, and it's a 5th round to VP.
Look how many CTs are rotating over. This is feeling like all wrong here for VP. They need to frag their way out now.
JDC's falling back. He's a little concerned about elbow because why would there be 5 players on the lane? But he finds the timing versus Flit. Ooh. Clean double kill from Norbert. Electronic clears out middle, but there's still legs to stand on for Searson. And we get that still hard dedicated A play. That's 3 deaths near this B bomb site. And still Searson, he's going down.
Wait, the bomb is staying outside B.
Can't manage to hold off any longer. Electronic will get his 2nd kill of the round. That'll activate Fame to bring the bomb in, who was just cautious on the approach. And so with all the numbers there, Big still don't manage to hang on. And VP, you called it fraudulent, and I understand why. That was looking very sketchy for a second.
Yeah, we missed something because there was so much action happening at the same time, but it was Norbert got a 2K with his Galil on the ramp.
But it hasn't really been heavy mid-play. They're going straight for the B charge, right up the ramp. They sense the opening. They're not wrong. We've got a player stuck behind pillar. It is with conviction that VP take this B site hit. What a perfect time for a change of pace. This one screams Electronic.
Okay, man. Yeah, nice one from Electronic. Up front, that's a little bit of Big on what they pulled off. Whoa, that shot's bad somehow. And Electronic gets another.
Ooh, now VP is starting to seize the opportunity. This is kind of flashbacks of the Electronic we'd had in the last 72 hours. Oof, yeah. James gonna knock one down. I feel like I've been seeing James with an AK more than ever.
Okay, I'd like to look at the stats on that, but yeah, he's been definitely rifling.
I mean, this guy switched to an AK in a 1v1 clutch just earlier this map. Split right now.
I'm not even joking. That's how I feel.
I believe you. The same way I always believe James, without question.
Oh, we got Aura.
What a total turnaround, right? Into the A site they'll go. Trade frag out from Tabson. Pistol swarming. Ooh, the bomb plant's covered by smoke. Crimbo catches James and then the plant.
Uh-oh.
And Flit is late from A main with eyes honed in on him already. It is a 10-second stick going down. Crimbo's got the coverage. Flit gonna have to concede it. He'll walk forward. Nothing he can do to stop this one. And so, as fast as they took that A site, they lose it. Flit hangs on to the gun, but it's a round win for Big and one step closer to the 2-0 as they start to recover thanks to Tabson's double MP9.
What's this call, Connor? When is the last time that VP have rushed 2 rounds in a row?
Taken down to 60 health. He's going to lock into the cave wall. The scaffold is a sanctuary for him at the moment. JDC tries to keep the pressure up. It's been a few rounds where JDC hasn't had his impact. Flit knows exactly where he is, and we get all of VP outside of the B site. Little shadow for Prosis. He can't get this kill. Searson trade, but Fane double frag on the ramp. Norbert locks in. JDC takes his peek, and the trade is so key from Electronic through the wall. Searson will fall victim to this Norbert crouch, surely. Done. It is numbers inside of the B site to the strength of Virtus.pro yet again.
Okay, back at it. This was like a rewind to 4 rounds ago. Really good on the trades. No chance for the retake. Op gets tricked.
And a throwback to when they last met inside the server. It is simply meant to be. Oof, James gets a smidge of vision on Prosis, clips him over top of the boxes. And that is man advantage. Virtus.pro with an 11th on the line and all of the money invested here for Big. This is a tough place for them to be in. Looking like Tabson feels the urge to go for the fight.
A minute left over and they can still do everything they want. And they come back for mid control late. Crimbo in an interesting spot. No other flashes are going to come here.
Ooh,
oh, but he still dies.
Yep, had his chance and whiffed it. Tabson. Oh, and Searson. It's the re-aggression off lane that kind of sidelines the elbow play. Fits late lurk. Could it happen? It could be key because once they see this contact at the A site, CT start to run away. Tabson just turned his back and Flit plays the timing to perfection. Virtus.pro, even with the loss of the 2 players' elbow, looking to walk away with the round. Searson just wants to save it. And it has been a total cooldown of Prosis from Inferno to Ancient. He had a moment early on towards that B site at the very beginning of map 2, but it has been a dry streak ever since.
Now here's where I stand. This is the round that we want to see out of VP. A well-called default that's tricky, that's more on brand. They cut the rush short, or they cut the rush entirely, and they go for basically that same sort of start at B control.
Desperate buy coming out of Big. They're going to keep some money in the back pockets and come through with 3 pistols in the mix of it all. VP gunning for that 12th and sprinting towards the A site, met by the 5-7.
Oh.
Searson coming in clutch. Molotov bounces off his forehead. The utility pressure's here, but he's got support from Crimbo in a moment. Norbert tries to chase him down, ready for the repeak. Bomb hits the dirt, and Crimbo gets out.
Uh-oh. And Crimbo's got a nade back there on default. Not throwing it just yet as they walk out. Beautiful find at Electronic. Surely that nade comes soaring. I don't know.
Yeah, he's here with JDC. They will clean up that 3rd player in A main. Oh. Down goes the last. It is Searson from the bottom of the board alongside Prosis to set Big up with the X Factor.
God damn. They just try to set up in A main for control. You know, no plans to go out onto the site. Unfortunate team kill, of course, makes that a lot. But what's the timing that VP have created? Are they going to take advantage of this?
Oh, JDC comes through the elbow smoke. Just blindly on his own tries to take an initiative. Nearly catches James off timing. Prosis, now's your chance. Oh, and he gets deleted by Norbert. Instant headshot. That A fake gets Big wrapped up. They were so ready for the fast B, thinking VP would revert back to what they threw at them since the start of the T side, and they could not be more wrong.
Dude, that is a crazy call to make, and you see it comes down to one smoke on Flit after that exec comes out. So they don't even have the chance to go forward with another full exec, obviously. 4 smokes used in that round. They needed to get something off the default, and they watched all the right angles. That's also something a little different here for VP that we don't see that often. A fake that fast, and it's justified by the fact that they've had rushes in this game, so Big believed it.
My God, Launders, we're watching VP evolve in Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, and who's to say that this fusion that Virtus.pro have been kind of putting forth won't be better than they've ever been. Oh, Searson, you're done. Fame glocks him down, and that is Big.
Back to CSGO regulation, or even further. They're growing in strength by the round. How many more ideas do they have?
Wow. Tronic gets away with it, but there's a player right behind him. Flick comes in with the cover. This one's falling apart at the seams. VP have taken it upon themselves to adapt throughout this T side. An aggression outside of B will cost Norbert, but that opens the door for A once bomb gets scooped up. Slightly delayed here in the process, but smoke down makes this way too easy for Flit. They're going to feed him the frags. Talk about desperation. Process's 46 HP will not nearly be enough. Flit knows he has him pinned against the wall. And we see a mixed bag of tricks from Virtus.pro across this ancient T side that just paints the way to map 3. Process lights out on Inferno, looking to end this map with only 8 frags and 15 deaths, a contrast to what he brought to the table. Excellently called by Jame, and Virtus.pro show us a multitude of colors. What are they going to do without his hype? You know, that's what I'm thinking, dude. The God B hype was so real. I'm sorry, Kakafu. I just don't think you got it. You ain't got them gob pipes. JDC opens up. First kill is Biggs. Can VP win a 3rd pistol in a series?
This is nuts. Ooh. And now, this is the only clue that you get if it's going to be the A site. And now they have to drop off. Uh-oh, awkward.
Not ideal. You got 3 players kind of sitting here in the crocodile pit.
Uh-oh.
Norbert comes gunning down long. Oh, look at that kill feed. Flit fills it up. And Crimbo failing the Xbox jump. Why'd we have to show it? Poor guy. Come on, Chev. You're throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, that might have been CS2, to be honest.
Yeah. Smoking Crimbo's hands. Will it be enough? I don't know. They're already ahead of it. Fame. Oh, he loses vision. Oh, like a mulcher. Crimbo just shreds the HP of the entire pack. The Deagle comes through from JDC. That ain't what VP wanted.
Yikes, they had to run through that full smoke. I mean, and it's in a tunnel that small. It goes all the way to the end, right? With the new volumetric smoke. So they were just totally smoke blind. I had to peel away from that. I mean, it's obvious that there were so many more players in that tunnel. He's got aura.
I wonder what he's like to hang out with, you know?
He's funny. I mean, I watch all of his game time videos. He's just a funny guy. Huh.
I've seen Norbert get down. Okay, but never Jane. Oh, nice shot, JDC. Is JDC going to be God mode inside the mid section of the map today? Because we've had a good showing from him back on Ancient. He's being kind of pesky for these mid setups for Virtus.pro, pretty continuously pulling players off of it. So shout out JDC, 3 kills already, 3 rounds in. And it was Electronics head who he popped all the way at top mid. So Norbert's going to be going in for the door control. They have the utility to smoke off CT and engage into the B split, which would put pressure on JDC and Crimbo. Kind of going back into that like Inferno A defense, the same two players trying to tether Crimbo. It's a tough job with the MP9 to peek down mid, but Tabson off the CT smoke, just gets a glimpse. James tries to run, and Tabson chews through everything. That is 3 kills off of Big's IGL. Make it a 4th. Tabson comes in key.
Damn, they were really nice. They've been making really great connections between, you know, the player who attacks first, player who has to trade in this series. They've been just close enough. Like, if Tabson takes any more time, he lets that bomb escape.
Ooh, top mid aggression. We haven't seen this, right? It's been CT's fighting from the other side of doors this entire time. Oh, and JDC wants out.
That's a good time to escape, actually, even though there's no one in lower tunnels. Oh my God! Wow, what a shot to find.
That's nuts. JDC's not stopping. And you said we hadn't seen Searson yet, but that AWP is on B site, so it's going to be the rifles coming back out of the spawn. Electronic heard one burning. He gets all the way to the bomb site. Tabson's hands are busy. Norbert, Electronic, and James. It's a kill a pop. And it is all of A-site under wraps. VP just chewed right through them. Guns make a world of difference. How many times have we seen them get to catwalk only to stagnate? This time, it is a waterfall of aggression that overflows the A-site.
No kidding. That is 100% frags. That is 100% frags. They had them in a pretty good spot right there, and they fragged their way out. That was how Electronic likes to scale. He got up so fast to the site that they thought they were shooting guys in the back. He was very quick about that. That was cool and very uniquely Electronic. And then beyond that, it was essentially just better aim. Good kills from Norbert, good kills from Electronic. They dominated.
Ooh, we missed the Crimbo kill because...
Oh my goodness.
James is fast to the fight. JDC, oh, he wanted tunnels. Ow. 1 round to go. Just dodged the op shot of James. And this time, he gets down into the tunnels, gets dirty, and finds damage. They know what they can transition into, though, right? Fast B control off of the back of this. He spotted 2 players, and they don't seem wary of this. Nobody's looking at B site.
Dude, he pulled this off again. I mean, they could come in here. The only problem they could do now is if they don't think he could have crossed, that'd be the biggest mistake they could make. If they come up into the window, JDC might just simply die. Oh, he does. Electronic found something.
JDC really thinking that the timing just wasn't there, but he could not be more wrong. Electronic, no! Had a fade out. Switches back to the Tech 9, will find an upgrade. Tunnel shot, rings out. Process missing the chance to drop the opper.
Did he even know?
I don't know. He may not have noticed, right?
I
he may not have noticed that 1 bullet ring out. He goes for the peek.
Got the shot. Wait a second.
He's on the smoke. Whoa! Process just barrel stuffs him. James didn't notice the 1 bullet ring out, kills the player doors. There are so many moments of timing, so many devilish details to break down in that round. I can't believe it.
I thought Electronic getting into the site was enough. Crossing with his Tech 9 so quickly, he caught JDC in the window. After this start, what a kill from James, what a double kill from JDC, what a sneak from Electronic, and then Searson walked into the door, got his kill before dying. How? The bullet hits the wall beside him, but he can't hear because it's silenced. Insane. And another opener for James.
Back-to-back 4v5s.
Another lower push for JDC.
It's Groundhog Day. Okay. Oh! JDC does it again. This time holding off middle as well. Fame tries to get him back, but the Molotov's going to prevent him. Norbert will kill Crimbo. No support for JDC. Doesn't give a damn.
Last bullets. What? And a B sneak again from Electronic.
What are we watching? Now we just need that T-spawn bullet whiff. Rinse and repeat. They will try to get themselves up into the site again. Utility soon to fade. Electronic is just stuck close on the window. Oh, this smoke on the doorway is going to cause a problem. Can they get any trade going? Both T's just press up against it. They flood out forward. Electronic can't get anything done. Fame's going to try to sneak through doors, and Process just shoots him in the face.
Oh. And they get the defuse. And it is, I feel like Bill Murray. It is Groundhog Day once again. This time versus an easier round, quote unquote, but what the hell? this kill into the 2K in tunnels, into Electronic sneaking into the B side, dude. What? It was crazy enough that it happened once.
Oof. Yikes, he's burning. Searson not quite as successful as JDC has been down in the tunnels. Tabson scouring the climb up. There it is. Ooh, but he disengages. There's more than one up on that catwalk. Electronic gets pelted by the frag grenade. You know, VP have had success with the cat crunch, and it's looking like it's going to go smoothly unless Process can go massive yet again. Him and Tabson, all that remains of the A defense, and luckily Tabson's util gets him back into the site, but this can just redirect VP into the solo B hold of Crimbo. Tabson's trying to help out all over the place. He was just on ramp. Now he's coming back at CT. Perfect jump up. Slick movement. Spots more players.
Yeah.
Process is primed, and if they go towards window, he still has a gap on that smoke, I think. Yes, he attacks him from behind. Electronic gets clipped. His vision over top of the smoke is fantastic. And Crimbo's getting queued up to come peek down here with this. Process tries to go through it, dives the offer. Jame gives cover. Big get a little too crazy.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too crazy. They didn't even get in the sight right there. They were just trying to...
Electronic, he's been weird in these smokes, and he could drop to CT off the flash. Oh, surely Tabson hears that. JDC has to turn. Tabson would have to come through the smoke to challenge, and he will. Back's turned. Jame, again. Both kills. Deep CT. Crimbo keeps his head tucked towards the car. He's so outnumbered, but he's hanging on for dear life. Almost putting up another multi. Process hot on the flank of middle, but Jame just waits on the scaffold, and Jame is the key to these mid takes for VP.
And that's definitely possible.
Ooh, they're going for the long control out of spawn. Oh, Fame trying to dive to blue. Tabson wasn't blind enough. There goes JDC climbing up with the fast cat straight into Electronic. Sidelines him for the last round of the half. JDC has had such impact, whether that's on his side of the doors, whether that's deep in the tunnels, and now off of the catwalk. Back on ramp. So seriously, bit of a quiet half from him, but a chance to finish with a highlight perhaps on an M4. With support from Process on long, they've done enough to take the bomb site and plant for catwalk. Oh, Jame, that's cover from Cat. But do they lose Xbox in the meantime, right? Their post plant for catwalk is compromised. Everybody's taking the site. James trying to help out from the top of ramp, but he dies out. Oh, it's Flit with the second headshot. So clean. He's got no clue where Crimbo's coming in from. He keeps his head down. He's wary of the Crimbo approach. It's a dink to 2 HP.
Oh, he's
jumping desperation. Crimbo just wants this frag, but now he's low health. The Glock is out, and Crimbo just can't find it. He'll get it with the USP. Runs in with the kit to defuse.
It's so close, but he's got it.
Yeah, he's going to end this half with a 7th round for Big. Wild antics across Dust 2, but nothing as insane as the 17 kills from JDC.
We've got to be very proud of what he's done so far, but nothing will really matter if they lose this map. It will all be sort of for naught. They'll have one big win so far here at Dallas and not much else, just stats. So let's see if this team can help them out.
Miss flash. They were thinking maybe Flit could come around the corner to blinded eyes, but instead it is a pack of big players ready to take it over. Pistol's the name of the game. And I don't mean positively for Virtus.pro. So this one's looking dire.
Bomb has been planted.
Again, came in today ready to be extremely surprised if Big were able to win the series, into seeing that first map and thinking, what the hell are we witnessing? They're winning their first map in franchise history versus a team they can never beat, who was so close to even beating FaZe yesterday. This would be such a disappointing exit for VP. It would be the same for Big. And so in that sense, a lot's on the line. And the fact they had to do this battle all the way to 3 maps today.
Matchup, JDC being that kind of above and beyond everybody else at the tournament. But god damn, he's done it again so far. Pistols towards long. There's Process. 3 headshots. And Crimbo here to clean up shop. Done.
Done.
Heavy numbers on long. Oh, trying to contain this door control, but Crimbo locks into the blue box. And JDC is so quick with the trade frag down middle that there is a glaring gap in mid towards B, but the B defender did push tunnels. If they split up, then maybe he gets a fight. James climbing the box, but it's covered. Tabson knows. It was Tabson himself that used those sorts of plays to stop the B splits. And now, with eyes on it, the 2 VP players coming in from middle, they're wary of the tunnels push, sure enough, but that tunnels push has turned into the 2-player mid-wrap. And now Flit and Fame will have a tough job of getting the retake in. Now they've got the molly, they've got the smoke. Molly goes out to Carr. Oh, but that just fools Tabson. Fire at his feet and fire at his fingertips. A double kill to close it.
It is time, actually. We are due. Winner of this match wins Dallas. That makes so much sense to me.
Okay. The prophecy has been foretold. James posted up on the lower angle. Should be a good opening kill. And he'll get away because there's no real trade potential there for Big. Smoke up in front of Process. Couldn't really take much of a risk. Also had to preoccupy, excuse me, himself with long. I have hiccups because I'm getting nervous about Big winning the event. He's going to walk out long doors and Norbert. Oh, Norbert's right there. Nice off angle from Norberto.
Yeah, every round.
Now the defense is going to be a chance for VP to kind of lock in off the rifles, but here we go. B test to come out. Fame posted, perched up above. Crimbo, and Tabson, they cleared it. That's unbelievable. The flash assist from Tabson to take man advantage. Crimbo comes out low health and still gets 2. And with that, the bomb is down and a difficult retake demanded of James and Norbert. What a way this would be for Big to take a 12th. They will burn Crimbo out of the corner. He is not long for this world. Norbert waiting for his chance to come out window, but this is Searson locking him in, so the flash has to be fantastic. Oh, the goes in. Norbert's burned. Dropped to 44. Tabson his 17th frag. And believe your eyes, Big take that B site by storm.
Man, maybe a contender for best round that Big have played so far in this series. After one of their amazing ancient calls, that is crazy to get a map point.
Lurk smoke for the catwalk. Flash for the corner. Second nade comes JDC's way. Very much indicative that VP read the progression Big have had at taking this catwalk, but it is also flustering the 3 players stuck on A. You can see it starting to draw the B defenders closer towards middle as well, but this is indeed the split from Big. They're going to get out long. Norbert trying to time his peak. Now has to fall back. The chase is right there, but the flash comes out from the defense, and they're trying their damnedest to hold them back. Process in the open. Oh, just clips James over the box. Searson clears electronic, and Big on the brink of eliminating VP in demanding fashion. The 2B defenders trying to get into the mix. Flash to take Flit out of it. He is relegated to the corner as Fame comes up catwalk. There is very few seconds left over. No utility to stop this plant, and so Flit has to get into the action with the rifle. Another molly. The cat player confirms there's no flank. Long members of Big can just hold for the post, and Crimbo wants to dance with Fame, but he keeps his head down as the commitment comes out. Flit, shattered on the approach. And as Crimbo continues to just toy with Fame, it's a 1v3 demanded of him. Health is low, and down he goes. Big will shut down VP.
What a statement, man. What a statement. I mean, this is a game going over on the B stream, and some people might be wondering,